Hi everybody, it's Melanie here from Parents Matter again, and today I'm down in Dover. Perfect day for it. It's so hot we could swim at the beach later, Donovan, maybe. But I'm here at Dover District High School with Tom, the principal. Thanks for joining me, Tom.
Oh,
I appreciate you
pleasure.
taking some time today. We're going to have a little bit of a chat about Dover offering Year 11 and 12. So that's pretty exciting for you guys, I imagine, Tom?
It is. It's an opportunity that we embraced when the announcement was made a couple of years ago that government schools would be offering Year 11 and 12. We saw that as an opportunity, and we jumped in the first year that we could.
Yep.
At that point, we had to write an expression of interest and to the concept of why, of what we could do and how, and we did a lot of community consultation, and we talked to our families, and the research we came up with, the reasons we are doing what we're doing and the way we're doing it came out of conversations with those families, and the families down here understand because 20 years ago the parents of our students were doing the same type of thing, going to having those same challenges of getting to Hobart College or whatever it is they were trying to do.
Yeah, we've had some similar conversations with some of the, even at Huonville and things. Travel is a big issue when you live a long way away.
That's part of it. Yeah.
Catching long buses and things often can be quite difficult. But talking about the consultation and things and the timing, when are you looking to be offering Year 11 and 12? Has it started yet?
This year.
We
started this year. This was our first. We are feeling our way because we didn't want to go in there with a solid plan. Bang! This is the way we do it. We are building something that is true to our particular context and to our students, and a lot of our suppositions were correct. It's going to take a couple of years before we see real measurable data, but I know, looking at already, I know that our year students in Year 11, our previous year's Year 10s, their attendance has been better this year already. We can see that that's going to transfer over into next year, and we're going to see more attainment of qualifications or successful outcomes, whether that's TCE or school-based apprenticeships or full-on apprenticeships, whatever. Some of that, and retaining through to year 12.
One of the things we've talked about often in these videos is that ability often in the Year 11 and 12 space to do a combination of things, some training, some on-the-job stuff, some schooling, and variations on that theme. So do you guys offer that potential here? Can your Year 11 and 12s do some schooling and potentially maybe apprenticeships while they're doing that?
Yes.
Okay,
in
great.
fact, that's our preferred method. So we have to be able to provide some few students who might want to do everything here, and some of those things they might want to do, we might have to do through the Virtual Learning Tasmania.
Okay, great.
But there are some things so that we can't offer, for example, nursing, things like that. But so those, we are really setting up for a part-time enrolment, a shared enrolment or dual enrolment. So, for example, this year we've got some students doing 2 days here, and then they're in the Trade Training Centre doing things. We've got kids that are here and at Hobart College. We've had students here that are doing here and in a school-based apprenticeship, and one of those has now moved into a full apprenticeship. So that's great. We've got and more of that is coming. So really, we really think that our students really do need to be encouraged to experience life out of the valley and out of Dover. Often our kids have been here since kinder, but they need to do it in a supported way, and that's what we're doing.
The transition's really important, isn't it? And particularly, I think that's what we've talked about a bit, when you have come from a small place, which a lot of us who've grown up and lived in the valley really have.
Yep.
It's a big transition, and I think, I don't know this from any factual base, but I'm sure that's often why the kids fall off. You know, if all you've done is finish grade 10 and go to Hobart College or Elizabeth, it's huge.
It's a part of it.
It's really big.
Yeah.
I can see why you may just go, this is too much. So that fantastic transition is really great.
There's a lot of anecdotal data that supports that. You know, kids, you know, they're going up there and finding themselves, the cliques are already set. You know, and it's not that people are trying to be exclude them, but it's you know, that sometimes should not generalise, but you know, for some of our kids, they're not going up there with the cohort that they had, and or they've gone into different sorts of courses and things, and so you know, they have sometimes struggled to get up there and find a place for themselves. That's part of it. The other big part is you know, there's times when they might only have a lesson or two in a day, and they have to be on the bus in Dover at 6:40 and not be able to get home until 6 o'clock at night, and that's only if you're in Dover, let alone if you're coming up from Southport or somewhere. And so that often translates, you know, come winter, you know, attendance starts to slide, understandably.
Absolutely.
You know. So, you know, so that's where we can help, you know, support those students. So we'll pick up that day for them, so they can study here, have a teacher, you know, to study. So
that's great.
Hopefully keep that.
Speaking on that, what kind of subjects can they do here in the school? And moving forward, I'm sure that you may kind of increase that as enrolment increases. But what type of subjects are you looking to be offering here if they stay here?
We've got a whole range of English and literacy, so ranging from workplace levels of literacy right up to higher pre-tertiary levels. We tend next year we have math. Same thing, general maths up to level 3, which is the pre-tertiary type thing. You know, so we can do art, information technology, essential skills, computer applications, and then we've got a whole range of vocational things. So there are a lot of things so that we can do. So then you've got the for example, psychology and sociology and those sorts of courses, and they can be done through a partner system like through the Virtual Learning Tasmania, and those sort of things. So Virtual Learning Tasmania have a whole prospectus themselves, and it's I mean, and that's a really good system. It's not purely, you know, video. It's interactive, like the old School of the Air type things. You know, it is tutorials. It's interactive. You know, so and there's a massive languages in that. You know, advanced math. There's a huge range of things.
I might just make mention, as always is the case, we have got a little link tile on our Parents Matter website to the Dover District High, and this prospectus for Year 11 and 12 with the subjects that will be offered is on there. You can just download that PDF, so that will be great. I think we've nearly covered probably the basics, Tom. I'm sure if parents who live locally want to come in and have a chat to you or some of the teachers about what might be offered here for their
absolutely
children, that's an opportunity to come and have a look and a see and a talk about.
And that's why, you know, I don't like to have black and whites about things, because it's all about being flexible.
That's great.
So I'm sure you've already interviewed Jeff Williamson at Huonville High. So Jeff and I are very much on the same page. We want to support these students to go where they need to go. If here is the right place for them, even part-time, then we will make that work. If they really need to be somewhere else, I won't get in their way. In fact, if the right thing is for them to be doing something else, we won't try to never try to artificially inflate our numbers or anything, because it's all about the kid, and I should not say kids, but it's all about the student. And
they feel like we're the parents with their kids to us.
I know. So we are right behind our families and the students, and so this is already, I mean, it's early days, it's only the end of our first year, but we can see this becoming big. Next year's going to be quite small in school numbers for us, because in year 11 and 12, because we've only got 5 or 6 year 10s of our own. Year after that, 2022, that's probably going to be our first biggish year by our standards, and we might be talking somewhere between 15 and 20 year 11 and 12 students. And that's, so we are taking it slowly, and we are not in a rush to expand.
I think the flexibility is so fantastic. I think as a parent, knowing that moving forward, our children have some great possibilities to find their right place in the world, which may make them more likely to stay through to grade 12. And as we've talked about, we all know those better outcomes for getting them to year 12. And
grade year 12, I will point out, because this is very important to us, but it's perfectly valid. When we talk about getting them through to an attainment or something, there are all sorts of pathways, and they don't all have end in a TCE or finishing year 12, apprenticeships, school-based apprenticeships, trades, all those sorts of things. There's as much validity in those as there is heading off to uni. Yeah, no, it's fantastic, and so much on offer in the Valley, so I think that's really great. Thank you so much for joining us today, Tom. I'd just like to point out that it is Remembrance Day today. Tom is wearing a medal over there. Thank you for your service, Tom. I believe you have served our country in the past, so we really appreciate that. No problem.
And we'll see you all again. We have got maybe a couple more videos, but of course catch up on any that you might have missed there on our website and also on our Facebook page. Thank you again, Tom. The link to the Dover one is on our website if you'd like to see more about the subjects or get in touch directly with the school. We'll see you all again soon. Bye.